During the London premiere of Top Gun Maverick, the box office smash with Tom Cruise, someone decided to tweet out the time, yeah, when you're taking photo ops, how about no white people? Really? I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this is what's next. Hey, what's up, party people? Jazz Berganzo here. What's next? Your daily dose. Top Gun Maverick. The box office smash, the juggernaut, the $1.5 billion. Wow. That movie just exploded out of the theaters. Now, of course, you had those, to their detriment, go after Top Gun Maverick because it was too patriotic. It was too American. It was, how dare you? But when you had countries like China ban Top Gun because of its, of course, being an American-made movie and an all-American movie, didn't stop it. Didn't stop it from raking in the dough. But at one premiere in London, Tom Cruise was told, or tweeted, shall we say, yeah, when you're standing there doing photo ops and smiling and waving to everybody in the crowd, yeah, how about you stand not next to white people as you're doing it? Hey, here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Please, no white men. Air Force requested diverse pilot for Top Gun premiere. Yes, the Royal Air Force of London specifically requested that anyone but a white male pilot be sent to appear alongside film star Tom Cruise at the premiere of Top Gun Maverick earlier this year. The email, which was sent in April ahead of the May 19th Top Gun Maverick premiere in London, of course, is now just coming out because, London pretty much kept it to themselves, called for the candidates among the RAF pilots to be selected to appear alongside film star Tom Cruise, but asked that no white males be considered possible because, of course, that would be racist. The alleged email, which was obtained and published by the Daily Mail newspaper this week, was written by a person named Sarah, because of course, and asked, do any of you have a pilot who is preferable, not white male, who would like to be in the RAF, who would like to be the face of the RAF at a press event for the release of Top Gun 2. No consideration of performance, Air Force told to hire women and minorities over white men. That's the report. And that was that was just August 21st. The leaked email is just the latest report suggesting that a negative attitude towards white men in the RAF. The RAF chief recruiter even resigned from her post earlier this month after she had been asked to, and she saw it unlawfully discriminated against white male candidates. Yes, she actually stood up and said, why are you doing this? To the point where she was forced to leave. According to the recruiter, she was asked to prioritize ethnic minority and women. The direction is to make offers of employment to additional women and EM ethnic minorities candidates solely on the basis of their characteristics and not their qualifications. Asked Jean-Luc Picard, who is the spokeswoman for the White House. And in preference to non-EMM, who have successfully passed all selection criteria ahead of them. Other sources within the RAF have claimed that the Air Force's need for diversity and inclusion is even impacted the combat readiness of the force itself. We're all really pro-diversity, and we want to see better representation, yes, representation, across the services, but levels of ambition and ethnic targets are absolutely crazy, one source told Sky News. Another said that the leadership of the RAF is willing to break the operational requirement of the Air Force for the sake of diversity. Diversity is our strength. Royal Air Force stopped hiring white men to hit the women and minority quotas. This story goes beyond Tom Cruise, but pretty much when you have the biggest movie blockbuster of the year, which of course at that time was just launching, and who knew what it was going to become. that for someone to basically tell Tom Cruise, and Tom Cruise is very regimental, on point when he does his movies. He doesn't want anybody stepping out of line and what have you. But Tom Cruise doesn't care. I believe Tom Cruise doesn't care. I don't think, pretty much, he's like, listen, the fact of the matter is that I'm not going to have people up here, standing next to me or what have you in photo ops, because you're a woman, because because of diversity. No, he doesn't care. He's going to ask the people. He's going to ask the RAF to say, hey, you know what? You send a representative to me, send them a representative to me, and we'll go from there. But in the overall broader picture, when it comes to the Royal Air Force, for them to sacrifice quality, sacrifice combat readiness for the sake of box checking is stupid. It's retarded. It's asinine. And it puts London, it puts Great Britain in a very dangerous position, because then they're not ready. They are more worried about those things that mean nothing as of, in place of being ready to defend their country. Kind of sort of like what we got here. When you have someone like General Mark Milley, yes, Mark Milley, who's more worried about white rage than he is about having combat readiness and having the best people possible surrounding you, or more worried about firing those who didn't take the incredible vax. That's what they're worried about. When you have a dementia boy who's more worried about pronouns than he is about protecting and sovereignty of this nation, we have that too. We have our assholes too. So, Tom Cruise is going to do what Tom Cruise does. And he doesn't really give two fucks. And I think everybody who saw the movie saw that it was a great movie, great storyline, great atmosphere, great patriotism. Not overly patriotic, but great patriotism towards America. And anybody who didn't like it, fun. I'm Jazz Roganzo, and this is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.